The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set.
They start the drive with White, and not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You talk about this Giant defense.
Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
They'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, it's done. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Alert! Alert!
On third down, done. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
The Giants 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pulled in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
This 2nd and 4.
Let's go!
They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's taken on the 25. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Able to power through. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there.
And it's 3rd down and 2.
You talk about this Giant defense.
Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They'll roll him out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
2nd and 10.
Watson looks to throw again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Watson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, he was a busy man out in the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long.
And he will have the Giants 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving 1st quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Done.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the first down. It's Duncan. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Watson now to throw. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Thomas. It's a gain of 6. And the Dolphins first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3. Giants 0.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going right side is White. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And that will keep this a 3-point game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he will have a Giants first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants have taken. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because
touchdown! A great play there. 30 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Watson off play action. Throw left side, complete to Cobb. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Okay, ready?
Play fake. Here's Willis. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Willis back to the air on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, They broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And now Watson throws another interception.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Kevin Pirates! Kevin Pirates!
Willis will look to throw on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
19 Tigers, go!
On second down now. It's done. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. This is White on the screen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Deonte Banks with it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. I mean, 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They go play action with Willis. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Giants. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
31, Dolphins 3. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeaux. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
overthink about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Wan'Dale Robinson
from 3 yards out. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
Done. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Willis now off play action. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Willis with a quick throw out wide. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Okay.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Now Willis. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Willis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. To throw is Watson. Going up top for Kupp. And now here is another interception. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Dunn. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 113 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
He finds his man, complete. It's long. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That brings them 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's done. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Done. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Willis. Being chased out left. And all the way down inside the 5 and a 4. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Ready. Liking 18. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Well, I think even he's chuckling a little bit now. What a start this is to a regular season. Charles, remember, 3 touchdowns on the ground last week in the opener, and he's got 2 more here. Pretty incredible.
Yeah, he has to be a little bit on the incredulous side, doesn't he? Is this how it's going to go all year long? If I'm dreaming, don't wake me up.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Giants 52, Dolphins 3. Daniel Carter Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Watson. And my goodness, another interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Willis. And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
From the gun, here's Watson. Gets the check down throw to White. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Dolphins first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Watson now to throw. He's got his man. It's White. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, it's Watson. And now here is another interception. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try the left side. Dunn. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run on first down. It's done. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, done. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10.
They'll try the left side. It's done. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ball at the 9 on second and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Got it. Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Giants...